Hola! Welcome to day 11 of the 30 Days of Self-Care Challenge. If you haven't already, make sure you download the checklist below. It is a free checklist that I created on day one of the self-care challenge. So just make sure you grab that, and I love it. It's been really fun to do this so far. Today, I will be planting something, and yeah, I'm gonna plant something. I'm not gonna plant something new. Originally, I was going to, but I actually need to add more soil to the aloe plant that I already have because we moved it into a bigger pot and now it just doesn't have enough soil. So I'm going to replant something, and that is what I'm gonna be doing today. So I'm gonna need a little bit of help from Damani, so he's gonna be helping me. But yeah, we're here. Let's get into it. Meet Cleo, our aloe plant. We love her so much. Cleo outgrew her pot, so we had to change her pot, and we got this really huge one because she grows so big. But unfortunately, like I said, we didn't get enough soil, so we're going to actually take some of the soil from her old pot, which is much smaller, and add it in here. Damani actually helped me with this because all of this stuff is so heavy. These are both terracotta pots. I think the smaller one is like 11 inches, either 9 or 11 inches, and the larger one is about 15 or 16 inches. So the larger one we actually have, I found a pot stand that rolls. It's nothing like super fancy, but it is very sturdy, and I got it off of Amazon. It got there really quickly because we didn't want to scratch up the floors with this new pot, and I also wanted to be able to move it around the room as needed. Because we do keep this in our room. But even if we wanted to put it in the living room or do something like this, we're able to move it easily for the most part. It is very heavy with all this soil in there. So what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of mixing up the newer soil with the old soil, just so it's not just the old soil sitting on top. And I didn't realize how dusty this was going to be, but there was soil just kind of flying everywhere. I probably should have put on a mask, but I didn't know. I had no idea. This was my first time doing this. I love having plants in my house. My mom used to have, well, actually my mom still has a whole bunch of plants in her house. And what I found is there are a lot of plants that detoxify and purify the air, and an aloe plant is one of them. I also have a snake plant, and they are really good for purifying and detoxifying the air as well. So I like to make sure that I have plants in my home, just to make sure we're keeping the air fresh as best as we can. We'll probably get a few other plants at some point, but for right now, the two are fine. My brother also has some plants, so yeah, we're good on those. But I really do like planting things. I will probably plant some more stuff later on this month. I don't know what. Okay, I have some lemon seeds. I might try to plant some lemon seeds. We're gonna see what happens. I'm optimistic. After we added the soil, mixed it up, we got Cleo back into the pot. I tried to make sure she was planted really deep, not super duper deep, but a good depth into the soil so that her roots can really have some room to breathe and grow. And then Damani watered it. This is actually his plant, but it's actually our plant together. You know, I help out, but that's his plant, and then the snake plant is mine. But I like to take care of both of our plants because it's both of our house. So now I actually find planting things and like watering flowers and grass very relaxing. I'm not sure if that's because my mom, I used to help my mom in her garden when I was little. or if it's just, I don't know, something about these plants. Okay, so I actually just did some research, and planting and gardening is actually a really great form of self-care, and it's really good for your mental health. So gardening can improve a heavy mood, dissipate feelings of anxiety, lift depression, and reduce stress. So working in the garden helps to burn calories while giving your arms and legs muscles a workout. Now, we didn't work in a whole garden today, but I definitely do feel a lot better, and I felt a lot less anxious after planting this. And then after we got her all settled in her new pot, well, resettled in her pot, I definitely had to clean up. Because even though this is a dark floor, there was a lot of soil and dust and stuff that kind of flew out of the pot. So I went ahead and started to sweep. I'll definitely be doing this more often. I used to have a few peppers that I planted when I was back in Delaware, but being out here in Georgia, I don't know what these bugs are, so I haven't actually planted any vegetables. But at some point, I will be planting some more vegetables, and I'll probably get a few more plants for my house at some point when I'm ready. You know, the more I grow, I might get a couple more plants, but for now I'll stick with my aloe, my snake plant. And I really enjoyed this exercise. I'm just loving this self-care checklist, so don't even worry about me. And of course, I could not have forgotten to do my yay list. Like I say every video, this is still my favorite exercise. I definitely love my yay list, and I love reflecting on my day. It's one of the best exercises so far. But everything on here just meshes so well together, and the yay list kind of just helps me to remind myself that, oh yeah, I did do this thing, I did show up for myself, I did do some self-care today. I was anxious to start the day, but I was able to alleviate that, and just different things like that. So it brings great joy to my heart. And I hope you give it a try at some point. It is a really great exercise. Even if you just do it, it doesn't take long. It takes less than 5 minutes to create a yay list. You can do a running sheet of just things that made you say yay, or you could do like me, put them on an index card for each day, or a sticky note, or however you want to do it, however you see fit. But it is a great way to reflect. So I'm grateful for this 30 days of self-care, and yeah, I'm just having fun with it. I hope you are too. Thank you again so much for joining me for day 11 of our 30 days of self-care challenge. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, do not forget to grab the checklist, which is listed below. I'm really enjoying this journey. It's actually been helping me spiritually and mentally, as well as physically. So I'm glad that I did this, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.